Mercedes-Benz took the wraps off the all-new EQC electric SUV in Stockholm this week, propelling the main salvo at Tesla and the rapidly moving toward rivalry from its German opponents. Slated to go marked down in the US in 2020, the GLC estimate hybrid is controlled by a 80 kWh battery, giving it a scope of around 279 miles, in the famously idealistic new European driving cycle, on a full charge and a joint yield of 402 horsepower and 564 pounds-to-foot of torque, graciousness of two electric engines situated on the two axles offering distinctive yields, adequate for 4.9-second runs from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Mercedes guaranteed an authority US go somewhat later, closer to the market presentation of the EQC 400, which isn't abnormal given the market particular affirmation, yet it will probably be somewhat south of the 279-mile NEDC figure. The rollout of the EQC this week, along these lines, spoke to an early creation take-a-gander at the principal mass-advertised electric Mercedes, in a fragment that will before long observe a lot of rivalry from all over the expressway. Much the same as the opposition, the EQC will offer a few distinctive driving modes in view of the vitality needs existing apart from everything else, including Eco and Max Go. A brilliant drifting capacity named Eco Help will utilize speed restraint information, sign acknowledgement and mapping innovation to search out spots where the EQC will have the capacity to drift to spare vitality. The front engine is intended for extend economy, while the back engine improves execution. The EQC is intended to depend on the front engine for typical cruising, moving forth ceaselessly continuously in light of the landscape, load, and needs existing apart from everything else. 2020 Mercedes-Benz EQC 400 Inside. The inside highlights a commonplace if more modern look, alongside a widescreen instrument board and infotainment screen. The power utilization and scope of electric vehicles depends especially on the driving style, Mercedes says. The EQC underpins its driver with 5 driving projects through Unique Select, each with various attributes: comfort, eco, max range, game and individual for an independently adaptable program. In the more temperate driving modes, the haptic quickening agent pedal that prompts the driver to moderate strategic maneuvers a critical part. The driver is additionally ready to impact the recovery level utilizing paddles behind the guiding wheel. Discussing vitality, the 80 kWh battery puts the EQC somewhat south of the opposition, which will incorporate the Jaguar I-Pace with its 90 kWh battery and Audi e-tron with its 95 kWh battery. In any case, it's excessively ahead of schedule to think about the power and scopes of these three vehicles, for clear reasons. Wearing commonplace styling and measurements, the EQC 400 is intended to be right away unmistakable as a Mercedes and in a flash conspicuous as a GLC estimate demonstrate, which has been a reverberating hit for the automaker, making it less than unexpected that the primary battery electric Mercedes is neither an expansive car nor a smooth, bead-molded hatchback. In that capacity, extravagance and space are in comparative supply to the GLC class, making it simple for those looking for a gas or diesel-engined hybrid or SUV with these highlights and measurements to pick an electric vehicle. Electric currently has a Mercedes. With the EQC, we are putting the principal Mercedes-Benz of our new item and innovation market onto the streets, said Britta Seeger, individual from the board of management of Daimler AG. EQ remains for electric intelligence and speaks to Mercedes-Benz in its most dynamic way. We are efficiently utilizing human-focused development by consolidating canny administrations and arranged charging answers for our clients from the specific begin. 2020 Mercedes-Benz EQC 400 back. Mercedes is promising a scope of 279 miles in the European cycle, however the US extend won't be declared for some time. In any case, it will be over 200 miles, which could possibly be sufficient for some to do the change to electric autos. Within, the new electric SUV is as yet natural if a touch more modern. A wide instrument group and infotainment screen sits on the dash like an open book, while sparkling catches and blue state-of-mind lighting, blended with piano dark surfaces and rose gold accents, finish the inside look. Those acquainted with the moderate insides of the Tesla Model X, with a solitary touchscreen possessing the middle stack in the midst of a generally moderate inside, will be charmingly astonished by the sheer assortment of hues and completes in the lodge of the EQC. Yet it's not intended to be ornate or diverting. The general look has something in the same way as the controls and shades of the J.J. Abrams' time USS Enterprise, particularly because of electric blue hues. In the expanding wide arrangement of Mercedes-Benz, the EQ mark gives simple and straightforward direction to clients intrigued by electric drive. For the brand all in all, EQ is a further, consistent advance inside the Mercedes-Benz technique of best customer experience, the automaker said. With everything taken into account, in excess of €10 billion will be put resources into extension of the electric armada in the following couple of years, and an extra $1 billion in battery generation. In the meantime, we are additionally putting resources into the deliberate extension of the charging framework. At the point when the EQC 400 goes at a bargain, it'll do as such in a quickly extending portion. BMW's X3 will be marked down by then, notwithstanding the Audi e-tron and Jaguar I-Pace, giving the Event SUV purchasing open much more a decision than exists on store racks right now. Abruptly, extravagant SEV purchasers will be ruined for decision. How about we trust the request, and the charger arrange, are there to keep these electric extravagance SUVs moving out of merchant parcels?